know Anita's not that far, and I think she's here right now. So let's invite her in to get to talking about some football, some food, some drinks. Hi, Anita. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. First off, before we do anything else, two things. One, are you drinking anything? And then if you... Okay. All right. Just making sure. And then why don't you tell it a question?
That was a dumb question.
Okay, but time out. I was told that I had to have a glass of wine when I do this segment with you guys.
There was 1 week. I'm not, 1 week out of however many where you weren't. You were pulling double duty. You were doing like drops for someone. You were doing radio.
Because I was doing my radio show. I can't drink while I'm doing my radio show.
Well, so I was just, being cautious just in case. So tell us what you're drinking and then give us a little hint at who's coming on your show tonight. Not a hint, we already talked about it, but tell us a little bit about your guest tonight in about 10 minutes.
I'm not someone who drinks a lot of whites during the winter. I'm just not. But I've got into these Bordeaux's, these white Bordeaux's, and I've kind of fallen in love with them. So I'm drinking a white Bordeaux from France. I know it sounds really bougie, but this is a phenomenal bottle of wine that I got for $15.99.
Wine does not have to be expensive to be good.
I know, exactly. I try to tell people that all the time. It's not, I get more excited. I don't know about you, Jess. I get more excited finding a phenomenal bottle of wine that's like anywhere between $15 to $18 than winning a bet.
Depends on how big the bet is.
If I find this like amazing bottle of wine, I'm just like, I go bonkers over it. So I love this Bordeaux. Anyway, hi guys. So are we all believing that anything is possible?
Yeah, it sounds like we're all on the Chiefs for the most part.
Here's what scares me. Okay, there's two things that scare me. Number one is everybody's on the Chiefs. Like that scares me. I'd say something else, but I'm gonna, there might be kids watching. So
we're setting up to just be that picture where everyone has picked the players on the bottom, just gets reposted on Twitter. Like that's what it's setting up to be.
I'm so scared because everybody is picking the Chiefs. And number two, it's like Tom Brady has been pooped on 15 times by like like they say like, oh, if you're pooped on a bird, if a bird poops on you, it's good luck for some. Like Tom Brady has been pooped on.
I'd rather just not get pooped on.
He is the luckiest man in the world, and the fact that the Bucs have gotten this far on smoke and mirrors, to me, scares the bejeebies out of me. Because if Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl, and I have to listen to people telling me how he's the GOAT for another freaking week, I will.
Oh, if he wins another, ain't gonna be
long. It'll be longer than a week.
I will die.
Yeah.
I will. No, but it will be all
a week straight
talk on all. Yeah. Like I can't. I can't.
It'll be at least a month and a half until free agency really kicks off. Like that'll be the only story.
I can't live through that. I will. Here's the thing. If the Tampa Bay Bucs win the Super Bowl, understand that it will be because of their defense. It will not be because of Tom Brady. But we will for a week hear about Tom Brady yet again, a defense saving his ass, but he's the greatest of all time. I won't. Here's the thing. I won't watch any sports talk radio. I won't watch any sports talk radio. I won't watch any sports television. I can't. I'm going to have to turn it off for a week because I will continuously vomit. That's what.
I wish you would just tell me how you really feel.
He was terrible this postseason. He deserves to be pooped on.
55% completion percentage. Go back, look at the game film, look at his starting field position. He started anywhere between the 45 and the 50-yard line because of that defense. 3 interceptions in the second half to the Green Bay Packers. The Saints had to turn the ball over 4 times, let alone, Drew Brees vomiting all over himself with 3 interceptions. Jared Cook with the fumble that he couldn't recover. And they gave up over 375 total yards to a third string quarterback who had a bum shoulder the entire second half of the game against Washington. And how are they here?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Anyway, what else? Let's move on from this because
we know you're going to break down the show a ton with your two dynamic duo of guests shortly. So we wanted to talk about something a little different other than the actual play on the field. We were wondering if you had any insight into what are some of the best dinner food meals that people can have for the Super Bowl. We were talking about wings right before you came in. I don't know.
Look at this. Anita, Brady is the GOAT.
I didn't take long.
Right?
Do you have a favorite meal, a go-to like appetizer or anything for the Super Bowl?
Wings.
Okay. Have you ever been to J. Timothy's in Connecticut when you ever ventured to ESPN?
No, let me tell you something. This is what happens. I drive up. Well, okay. My last 2 years prior to COVID, right? When I was going up to Bristol, I would get a car. I'd get a car service to take me up there. It was great because I was able to work.
Yeah.
The 2.5 hour ride up there. I was able to work in the back of the car, and then I was able to sleep on my way home.
So that's it. Point A to point B.
But whenever I would go up there, I would like, it's so much work, and not that I'm complaining, I love it, but you're there from like, you're in makeup at 6 a.m. and it is a car wash. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're doing all kinds of stuff. And by the time you get back to your hotel room, it's 8 o'clock at night, you're exhausted and you order in, you go to sleep and you wake up and you do it all over again. So
it's your wings though.
So to answer your question, no, I have not. I have not done that, but I mean, it's Super Bowl, so it's. Yeah. I heard something today. I was watching Chris Sims this morning. I love that show. Was it Pro Football
with him and Florio?
Football. Well, yeah. So they were talking about like the average calorie consumption on Super Bowl Sunday is like 4,000 or like 6,000 calories per person.
I'll take the over.
It's crazy.
Is that crazy? That's
a
lot of. That's more calories than Michael Phelps.
That's when you got to start a New Year's resolution right after the Super Bowl, like part 2.
Yeah, it gets a free pass on Super Bowl Sunday.
What about you two, Jess and Tommy?
Really quick, let me ask you something because I'm a little bit of a conundrum here. Are you guys going to the gym? Do you guys go to gyms?
My wife and I bought a Peloton not this past Christmas, last Christmas, and she does an amazing job on it. Kudos to her. I do a great job of walking by it, so that's about where I'm at with the gym right now.
Your steps in.
Yep, there you go, bingo, up and down the stairs. But I wouldn't have gone to the gym before.
Yeah, I'm too scared to go to the gym, and it's so I do a lot of Soul Cycle, and here in New York, Soul Cycle their classes are outside. So
now you don't have a bike or anything in your place? I'm surprised.
I can't. I'm from Florida. We don't work out inside. This is not what we do.